Come on in, guys. Welcome to the first in our series of videos on this great book, Spin Selling. Before we jump into it, why the book Spin Selling? Why is it worth even discussing? This book, honestly, when I started off in sales many years ago when I was a wee lad, changed the game for me. Before I read this book, I was okay at sales, but I didn't really understand the structure of a sale, how important questions are in the sales process. This book is amazing, hence why we're doing a complete video series on this book. And you as an entrepreneur or a salesperson, guess what? This can really be a game changer for you. I know that because as soon as I implemented this, I was closing much higher ticket, bigger deals in the pharmaceutical industry. Was when I first implemented this, closing deals in the hundreds of thousands, in the millions, to major accounts, big accounts. And as we're seeing this video, Jordan Belford, the Wolf of Wall Street, said this: every sale is the same. That is true in some respects, but Neil, the author of this amazing book, would argue very different. And in fact, he starts off by even sharing a story where he met a very professional salesperson with low ticket products, moved to another job selling high ticket, completely failed. And this was how the book was born. So anyway, let's get into this. So again, welcome to this first video in our series on this groundbreaking book, Spin Selling. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this book different from the thousands of sales books that had already been published at the time, and indeed the thousands of books that have been published after? Well, Neil has two compelling answers for you. He gives two reasons. Okay, now I can give you a gazillion reasons, but in the book he says this. First, this book focuses on a different league of sales, the larger sale. Larger in money terms and length of how long it takes to close. Now, most sales techniques and methods in existing books were developed for like low ticket, low value, the one call sales, cold call, yes or no, hang up, move to the next. So concepts like features and benefits and closing techniques, objection handling, open-ended questions have been kind of the thing that people have used for decades. But here's the catch. These strategies often don't cut in today's fast-moving, complex environment for the major sale. Spin selling really took a completely fresh look at larger sales and the unique skills required to really excel in larger sales. That's why I love this book. If you're into high ticket sales, it is a must because you're dealing with a larger sale. The second reason Neil gives is this: spin selling stands out because it's rooted in research. 12 years of research, over 35,000 sales calls they went on. It stands apart. This book is a result of the largest research project ever undertaken in the field of selling, but in particular sales success and sales skills. The team that put this book together, like I said, analysed 35,000 sales meetings, calls over 12 years. This provides hard data-driven insights into successful selling. Now, opinions on how we sell are abundant. Many people have their own systems, techniques that may be good, that may be bad, but this is solid research-backed facts that are actually really scarce and hard to come by. This book fills a gap, offers well-documented evidence on how to excel in major sales, big sales of high ticket and take time. Now, the author Neil wrote Spin Selling for those who view selling as a high-level profession, which demands, skill, knowledge, care, much like any profession, whether you're a lawyer or a doctor. He wrote this book for those people. He's all about making major sales almost like you're a surgeon, because it offers substantial rewards and margins for you. Now, the team that wrote this book observed that top sales professionals from over 20 of the world's leading sales organizations during major sales, they understood certain things. And that's the essence of this book, okay? They went to these leading sales organizations and found out the stuff that really works. That's why this book is a game changer. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if the methods described in this book actually work? Well, they didn't rush to publish their findings. They went out and they tested these methods for 7 years to ensure that they were practically useful, very effective. They trained, honestly, thousands of salespeople in these methods. They were continuously refined and researched and changed. And the results, they're pretty impressive. They found that there was a 17% increase in sales volume compared to control groups from the same companies. 17% increase in sales volume, that's real quantifiable success. That's why this book, in my opinion, is huge. In fact, people new to sales often ask me, what are the top 10 books to read on the topic of sales? This is in my top 5, if not number 1. So in summary, really, spin selling is the product of really in-depth data-driven research designed for those who are serious about the art of selling major deals, high-ticket stuff, long sales cycle. It's a game changer for anyone aiming to excel in the dynamic sales landscape we have today. So we're going to really dive deep into the book, dive deep into the spin model, uncover the secrets of what it really means to be successful in selling, because this is backed by hard facts, proven techniques. Now, as a complete side note, as I started off, the whole company, the whole research of the book came from a question and a problem. There was a conversation that took place. And the question really was this: how can someone be successful in one sales job and completely fail entirely in another? And they were talking about someone who had huge success at selling low ticket stuff, and they moved to high ticket and failed miserably. That's what this book looks at. So spin selling really is the first book that looks at the topic of sales success. So if you're a professional salesperson, entrepreneur, just wanting to get better at selling more expensive things, this video series is for you. So I would love to invite you to subscribe to this channel to start with. Jump into the next video. Stay tuned for all the upcoming videos in this series, because it really will serve you so well. I hope I've sold you on the idea of the book. Grab the book itself, link in the description below, but comment, subscribe to this series of videos, because on this channel we do everything we can to really help you as a salesperson, as an entrepreneur, up their sales game, and this book will be the game changer you need. Appreciate you. I've been Matt Jope. You've been amazing. I'll see you in the next video, and in the meantime, happy selling, guys.